What's going on, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome back to another post-commentary duel video. So this was like one of the first matches that I ended up playing when I got back from vacation. So very rusty on my behalf playing Monarchs. It's been at least over 2 weeks since I've played Monarchs. And not only that, but I'm playing against a deck I've never ever played against. And my friend there on the left, it's one of his first times probably playing it IRL. Has probably played it a few times on Dev Pro, I can imagine. Has had some time to build the deck and obviously put together a pretty decent build of Subterrors. Sort of like a rock type flip, effect archetype that involves Prediction Princess, and it also can use the Speedroids. You'll see Terror Top later on. The Speedroid Angel Tekatumborg, and also Pot of Taboos. That's right, Pot of Taboos, a level 10 flip effect monster that you can get out with one of the Prediction Princess cards. Set it right from the deck, and it has 4 effects that all of which were modeled after banned cards, except for one of them being Raigeki. Basically destroy all monsters, draw 2 cards, look at opponent's card from your hand, discard it. So Forceful Sentry and Giant Trunade. This deck can make that card happen, and you will see it happen later on. It's very interesting actually how it happens. You'll see Pre-Prep and Rhoda come down. This deck is able to utilize Pre-Preparation of Rights, and he does make a decent point, at least to me while we were playing, is that you basically need the Prediction Princess aspect of the deck in order to make the deck really function well. Once you get the ritual on board, it does give you a very good standpoint and allow you to sort of control the field, is what you need to do with Subterrors, is sort of control the field. The ritual allows you to basically, once per turn, I think during the other player's turn, or maybe just during your opponent's turn, is just to Book of Moon something, which is something I kept forgetting, and I kept going to attack over it with the Aether or Erebus, and you're like, Book of Moon. And that court sort of ruined the play. But one weakness Subterrors does have is, you'll see, Stormforth and Zenmayo, just mass removal really hurt this deck because of, flip effects don't get their effect when they're destroyed while they're set. If they get attacked into, they would still get their effect. They do get to flip up, but if they get popped or spin, back to the deck like Erebus spun his set card there, it will not get the effect, obviously. So now I'm going into a rank 5. I'm going to go into Shark Fortress. Not expecting the Book of Moon. I was expecting to put some damage in there. Try to go for a game. But Book of Moon came up, booking the Erebus. Played right into that, I felt like, but I guess there's no real way I could have known it would have happened. You see me go into Zolkin. Setting a card, going to start a Spark. I would have gone into Crystal Wing had I owned a Crystal Wing. At the moment, I do not own a Crystal Wing. My brother owns one, but wasn't able to borrow it for the duel for particular reasons. He's going to activate Hidden City, which I believe when activated allows him to search a Subterror. Now that is, first of all, I want to say something about the archetype itself, and I kind of want to do a featured archetype on Subterrors now, because I really like the archetype and the artwork for it as well. Like the archetype on the Hidden City field spell and the 2 big level 10 Subterrors, the artwork is absolutely phenomenal. It reminds me of Dark Souls 2 DLC from Shulva Sanctum City. Very nice artwork, and if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. As you'll see there, the Prediction Princess Ritual will Book of Moon my Stardust Spark. I'll chain the effect to protect Ultimate Zolkin for the turn, or at least for one, bout of destruction from battle or card effect. Might as well use the effect before he is flipped face down. And then I'll pretty much pass from there, I think. I'll flip up my Stardust Spark. I'll activate the Return of the Monarchs. Now, while that's on the field, I won't be able to go into the extra deck, but I'll be able to summon out Prime Monarch and then go for Karaz. And then summoning Karaz, I'll activate Return, Chainlink 2, Karaz, Chainlink 1. I'll search, draw 2 cards, getting the return off the field. Now I'm back, able to go into the extra deck. You'll see I'll go set a Tenacity. I think, or some other spell card. You go for Michael. You go to pay the 1,000, and again, I fall for the ritual, but I don't think there's really any other way around it. Can't beat over it by battle, and if I would have had Crystal Wing, you know, this wouldn't have been a huge grind game. I feel like it would definitely not have been a huge grind game. See me there. I summoned Mithra, and I always forget with Mithra. And like I said, it's been a long time since I've gotten to play Mithra, you know, or just play Monarchs in general. Mithra doesn't give you the tribute summon, the extra tribute summon. When summoned, it has to be tributed first in order to get that extra tribute summon. You'll see it'll resolve that Subterror card, sending the Nemesis to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. That's its flip effect. You flip it up, you discard a Subterror, you draw 2 cards. The Nemesis, very, very, very good card. He gets the effect off later on when it's like on the field when it attacks, I think. Very, very awesome card. He's going to add a Prediction Princess card from his deck to his hand by banishing the ritual spell from his grave. So a unique effect there. I'm not sure if that's the one that allows you to set a level 3 or higher earth type or rock type flip effect monster from your deck to the field. It also works very well with Subterrors because they fit that, you know, when they fit the bill, but Pot of Taboos fits as well. So definitely some cool synergy there. And you'll see a Book of Moon, the Stardust Spark. Now I've got this Shark Fortress just chilling, and I think he uses Hidden City or his own effect to flip the Subterror face down, and then he'll use Hidden City, I believe, to flip it back up, and then summoning Nemesis. Like I said, I'm not really sure how Subterrors entirely work. I'm very new to the archetype. Would love to do a featured archetype on it, though. I do think it's a very, very cool archetype. It's going to synchro for 5. 2 Earths. I'm pretty sure you can already guess, you know, what he's going to go into. Nat Beast. Doesn't really hurt Monarchs too much, in my opinion. Of course, it stops, you know, Stormforth and Pantheism, I guess you could argue, you know, then yeah, it's good, I guess. But I think at this point in the game, I just have ways to out it. First turn, I think it would be much better, but obviously this late in the game, not too big of a deal. I can get Prime Monarch on board, as you'll see there. Got some tribute fodder. I summon out Mithra. No room for him to get a token, but I go into Aether, sending 2. Can't use my Pantheism Engraved just yet because I have to get rid of the Nat Beast, and I'll summon out another Aether. And like I said, this is how we're just going to out the Nat Beast. But again, that Book of Moon effect from that ritual is just going to make it so hard to get rid of. You see, I get over the Nat Beast, but I cannot get over the Prediction Princess ritual, which is very, very frustrating. Able to get over the Nat Beast, however, regardless, whatever he books him in, I'll still have 1 monster to get over it in the end. I'm going to go grab Stormforth, and I'll reveal 3 off Pantheism Grave, revealing Return, Escalation, and another, I think that was either Domain or Tenacity. Going to go grab, I think I added Return, or he let me add Return, and then we'll go Stormforth. Thanks to Mithra, I won't be able to go to the extra deck for the rest of the turn, but Stormforth is going to solidify no more extra deck. So why not just go into Karaz? Popping away Karaz and the useless Shark Fortress.
Apollo 69.
Getting rid of his Prediction Princess finally through the way of Stormforth. So that was really nice. It was one of the ways I could finally end up getting rid of it. But it was like it just had a huge grind game in game 1. Ended up being really, really grindy. And you'll see here he flips up this Prediction Princess monster, which I think switches one of your opponent's monsters to defense, your attack position face-up monster to defense, and it cannot change battle position, I think, for permanently or whatever. And then he flips the other one, which I said flips the level, or summons a level 3 rock type from your deck, flip effect, and face down level 3 or higher rock type flip effect monster, face down defense on your side of the field. He goes for Pot of Taboos, and he also has another Subterror. So I believe a different Subterror, the one that does not allow you to discard a Subterror and draw 2. It's the other Subterror. They both look really, really cool, and I wish I could remember their names. But you'll see I go quick draw here, and I'm not going to use it to go into another Zolkin. No, I'm going to use it this time to go into a Zenmoyo, because I do not want him to resolve either of those cards he has on his field. The Pot of Taboos would be able to just go into a Raigeki or Giant Trunade. Not that he'd need to do that, but it would just be very devastating if he got those off. And I'm going to go Erebus. Now, summoning Ignister is my only other level 8 synchro I can get off Zolkin before I tribute it away, so why not just get Ignister? And then he's going to go Burst Rebirth. He'll pay 2,000 to summon out a monster from his graveyard in face down defense position. And he summons the Pot of Taboos in defense position, paying 2,000 life points. My Zenmoyo effect did go off, popping his 2-set monsters. Not enough though. The Burst Rebirth will be able to keep him in the game. And next turn, he's just going to be able to blow up my field if he wants to, with the effect of Pot of Taboos. Or he could draw 2 cards. He could do Pot of Greed. He could do Forceful Sentry. He could do Giant Trunade. Of course, Raigeki being the most devastating. He'll flip it up. It has 2,000 attack and 3,000 defense. He'll activate another Hidden City to search a Subterror. I think he goes for Nemesis. And I think he might pull off the pretty unique play here, which I think when it's summoned, or when it attacks, or when something else on your field attacks, you can send a Subterror from your deck to your grave and then tribute itself or any other monsters on the field who have greater levels than the monster you had sent, and then you special summon that card in defense. We'll do that in response to Prime Monarch. And then I think main phase 2 use Hidden City, because I think Hidden City's effect is not a quick effect. I think that's what we were debating here at the moment, whether or not you can use it in the battle phase. And I think during my draw phase, I'm going to summon out a Prime. Now I've got a rank 4 or rank 5 play. Excuse me, rank 5, not rank 4. Rank 5 light. Gonna go for Pleiades. It's gonna allow me to bounce away the taboos, or not his taboo, the Subterror monster he had reset with Nemesis. Get that out of the way. Enough damage to swing in for a game. And then we're going to go to game 2. So very, very grindy game 1, as you could already tell there. And game 2 here is a little bit different. It's like completely polar opposite than game 1. You'll see him go Terror Top into Tekenborg into MX Saber Invoker. And then he'll summon out Subterror Nemesis. Pretty cool play. Was not expecting MX Saber Invoker, but I guess it's a pretty decent card in the deck. He's going to summon another Terror Top. And then he's going to use Nemesis effect to, again, tribute it. And another monster whose levels total are greater than 1 cent. And then summon that in defense. So we'll go Tenacity, Reveal. I think I go for Pantheism. And I'm not sure what else I have in my hand to discard. I have an Escalation. Don't really want to get rid of the Escalation, but I'd rather have some draw power. I end up drawing into a Prime Monarch off that, which I really wish I would have had Prime Monarch instead of Escalation. But it is what it is. Pantheism will resolve, revealing a Pantheism, a Domain, and a Return. All cards that could benefit me, but I suppose there is one in there that might benefit me the least. Again, that's why Pantheism is one of the most skillful cards of the format right now. Not by its draw effect, but its effect to reveal 3. And then we're going to go Erebus with Return. Return Chainlink 2, Erebus Chainlink 1. Going to opt to spin the Nemesis, I think, out of his grave back into the deck, because that does have a pretty unique graveyard effect, so I want to get that out of there. The Invoker is not a problem, because I'm going to run over it anyways. And then main phase 2 with the extra tribute summon that I get that turn. I'm going to go for Karaz and draw some cards. Setting Prime, he's going to end phase Twister it. No problem though. Be able to summon that Prime out, no problem. I'm going to Zolkin. And then we'll pay 1,000 off the Michael summon off Zolkin to banish the token. summon another Prime, go into Brilliant Fusion. It's a pretty decent turn. Sending Adia and Lazuli. Not going to send Jax Knight because I want to add back the, I think it was Tenacity or Domain or whatever I added back. It was too quick. But I definitely needed to speed this video. It was about an hour long. So I swing in with Durendal and Michael. Wanted to play it a little bit safe. Could have gone for Shark Fortress for more damage, but I wanted Durendal to be, like I said, play it a little bit safer. Just so if he did top deck anything, or did have some way to stop the attack, I had a way to back it up and be able to negate a normal monster spell or trap effect. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit grindy. There may have been a few misplays on my behalf and my friend's behalf. I want to address that now. Like I said, very, very rusty on my behalf and his behalf. Like one of the first times playing with a deck. But please give us a break in the comment section. I want to see, oh my god, that was the worst duel I've ever seen. On the behalf of whoever could have made better play. But like I said, I'm open to, as always, open to some tips and advice just in general. If you got some good Monarch advice, go ahead and throw that down in the comment section below. If there's a play I could have made at a certain point, please leave a timestamp if you're gonna suggest something, because I don't like getting comments be saying like, you should have done this and this would have happened. It's like, well, when did this happen? That way I can look at it, learn from it, and appreciate you guys' help that much more. Same thing with the Subterror. If you guys have any cool builds, cool ideas for Subterrors, I do want to do a featured archetype, and if you want to see a featured archetype on Subterrors, let me know. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all your support so much over vacation, while I was on vacation, with the videos that went up. All the support on those was phenomenal. Thank you guys for 2,400 subscribers. Really does mean a lot, and as always, Winterkill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.